Good morning students. You have already learned computer languages in your previous class. Today we are going to discuss about basic organization of a computer system. Today everything around us involves technology, primarily computers, be it withdrawal of money from the ATM, online shopping, e-learning, ticket reservation, payment of telephone and electricity bills, or searching the internet for information. It has become a necessity for everyone to know about computers and the latest technology. Even a student's life revolves around smartphones, whether it is email, downloading or uploading information, connecting to social networking sites, clicking photos, so on and so forth. In short, computer has made a great impact on us and has become an integral part of our lives. Before starting with the basic organization of a computer system, first of all, you understand what is a computer. A computer is an electronic device that accepts a set of instructions in the form of program, execute it and displays the output to the user. A computer is defined as an electronic device that takes input from the user in the form of data and instructions, processes this data and produces result as information. Thus, working of a computer can be expressed as an equation. Data gives, processing gives information, where data is defined as raw facts or figures such as 10685, your name, class 11, etc. This data does not have any meaning when presented as such. However, this data can be organized or processed to transform it into useful information. Information is defined as the collection of data which is organized in a particular manner to generate meaningful or processed data. Therefore, a computer takes input in the form of data and generate output in the form of information. This process of converting data into some meaningful information is called information processing cycle, which we will discuss now. Computer is a combination of hardware and software. Hardware is the physical components of a computer like motherboard, memory device, monitor, keyboard, etc., while software is a set of programs or instructions. Both hardware and software together make the computer system function. Let us first have a look at the functional components of a computer. Every task given to the computer follows an input, process, output, that is IPO cycle. It accepts certain input, processes that input and produce the desired output. The input unit takes the input, the central processing unit processes the data and the output unit produces output. The memory unit holds the data and instructions during the processing. Now we can see over here, this is the functional components of a computer system. A computer receives data and instructions through input devices which get processed by the CPU and the result is shown through output devices. The main memory and the secondary memory are used to store data inside the computer. The main memory holds the input and intermediate output during the processing. Next class we will discuss each unit in detail. Thus we have come to the end of today's session. Today we have learned IPO cycle, input, process cycle, input, process cycle. Thank you.